Okay guys, how's it going? And can you hear me okay with the music? Because I need to turn it down just a little bit. Let me know and we'll see if we can get the audio levels to match. Bit of a new interface today for this one. I'm kind of partway down the screen and it looks more like an iPad at the moment. So yeah, it's going to be a good stream. Also, looks like we're doing a splash art illustration with Pokemon. So, I guess we kind of need to know what Pokemon we need to do. So put your suggestions in the comments, and I'll do a couple of hellos in a couple of seconds. Maybe this will be a bit easier. Got a bit of music, and hope that's a better balance for you guys. Say hello to Tegan, Kingpin Creations, Minecraft, Matthew, Marin, Tropius. Is that the right way of spelling that, or is it the Oh, yo, hi Justin. I did try looking that up, Minecraft, but it came up. It didn't come up with anything on that one. Is it Tropius? The kind of like the dinosaur type plant one with the long head and that. I will probably put a poll up with some of these. Justin, no, I haven't seen that yet, but I will have to see it. I know the Poppy Playtime trailers come out. We're expecting a Digital Circus Part 2 end of the month. My narrators are lost somewhere in the working for the company at the moment, which is quite fun. So what you could do. Hey Red Knight, how's it going? Hello. Also, I think it'd be cool if you did Grey Ninja. Okay, I'm going to put a poll together with these. I can only do 4, so we'll go with these first ones. So we've got we're only going to do one Pokemon in the illustration. I'm just going to do it a bit more of a different style than normal. So we've got so which Pokemon are we use? We have Tropius. We have Grey Ninja. Eternatus. We need one more. I know, I'm going to put in my one. So we've got Tropius there. So we'll open that in a new tab. Grey Ninja. I'll open up the images in a new tab. Sorry, Justin, I put Lucario in. He's going in there instead. I might change it to be 2 in the splash art, but we will see. But at the moment, I wanted to put one of mine in, so we'll see what's happening. Eternatus. Wow, Eternatus is a beast. Bear in mind, because it's splash art, it may not show all of the Pokemon. It may show a certain section of it, which is going to be quite interesting. I want it to do something more like, you know, like the game arts that you get at the start, like League of Legends or World of Warcraft or something, where it's got quite a nice scene, or like the Pokemon EX cards, we've got those really cool scenes. I want it to kind of like see of sorting a few of these things out, but we'll see what happens. And then Lucario. I am prepared for the green screen of doom. I have got a plan in motion if it does happen today. I don't want it to, but I have a plan in motion. Just to be on the safe side. And did any of you see Kingpin's live stream yesterday? It was really cool. So if you haven't, be sure to check that out after this one. Finish watching this one first. What we've got? Just says, I'm waiting for the new episodes of Has Been Hotel, but finish what's out now. I think it's only the first season coming out now, so once that's completely done, you're going to have a bit of a wait. What have we got on the poll so far? Oh, that's going to be a. Oh, I know I want to be challenging. Excuse me. I know it's going to be challenging, but oh my god, that's going to be a bit nightmare. You saw some of it, but I had to drop out before it finished. That's what you get for hiding under the red lights, Kingpin. How's the music level, by the way? I've just turned up a little bit on this, but tell me if it gets too high, and I'll tweak it. We'll give it a couple minutes for the poll to come in. So, yeah, so I've got a few things set up now. I will be tweaking the loading screen at the start of streams. There's going to be an ending screen, and if I need to disappear, there will be a be right back screen. I need to tweak them later on. I've chucked something together quite quickly. And then, yeah, I know I said over Pokemon Red Knight, but, you know, I wasn't expecting to have one of the most complicated looking ones I have ever seen suggested. It'll be fun, but oh my god, does it look complex. I'm just literally loading up reference images now, and it's like, wow. Oh, actually, it's quite easy. That's easy. That might be a lot easier than I thought. It's just a lot of geometric shapes that make it look complex. Yeah, maybe it's just the shapes that make it look complex. Anyway, we'll see which one wins the poll in a minute. I think it probably is going to be Eternus. Yeah, Eternatus is probably going to win this one. Be interesting. Hey, King, that's not a problem if that happens in a live stream. It just means that you're dedicated enough to end up crashing on it. Red Knight says, I think that's your bad. No, Marin suggested it as well. He liked the idea, which is quite cool. So the idea with this is I'm going to be doing I've also changed how I'm doing my art lately. You might have seen it in the last video. I've decided to put a colour behind on the background. This one's a bit of a tan colour, and that way the line work may stand out in the other videos, but I do think it looks a bit nicer, being able to just see clearer compared to a white glaring screen, and it also a bit easier for me as well, which is quite good. And then what else have we got? So tonight we've got this live stream. Friday should be the community redraw. I'm still working on that. If you're asking how it's going slow, but it is in production. I still got to do the artworks, but I have selected a load of them. It may be, I don't really want to make it too part of it, maybe. Hey, Koi, congratulations, I've been a member for 10 months. Wow. 2 months in binary. Yep. Nice. Cool. What else have we got? Red Knight says, I wonder when the redraw character will appear in the story. Do you mean the ones from the November redraw before Christmas? The new Loki's Army one? Yeah, we've got a couple minutes before I'm going to finish that vote off, just to give everyone a chance to get into the stream and stuff. And I've decided to try and make things a little bit sleeker. So there will be more things added to the interface of the stream over time, but I don't want to make it too busy. Maybe some channel goals, if we're going to do that, the sub count and what we're working towards. But the idea is I kind of want to make this a bit more sleeker when these work. And touch wood, I've got rid of the green screen of doom that I had earlier, but we shall see. Boy, you've just literally made an enemy in Minecraft. Kingpin, the music I've got. So I've got a subscription to Upbeat premium account for about £7 a month. It's probably going to be something like $10 over where you are. It's upbeat.io is the website address. And as long as you've got that, you can whitelist your YouTube channel and use their music and sound effects on the videos as long as you keep paying it. So I basically downloaded a load of their music for my videos over time. Downloaded sound effects for like the last one, Lethal Company, and I've pretty much just got it looped on a nice long track. I just added it to one long track and got it looped, so quite easier. Yeah, thanks, Koi. Go jump in the snow. No, I think this one is going to win the votes. Oh, I'll tell you, let us go to 8 minutes on the votes, and then we'll see what happens from that. But yeah, so that's kind of where that is at in terms of the music. It's some upbeat premium. Check it out if you can afford something like. I think it'll probably be. It might even be like something like $7.99 or $8.99 for you. You can literally just get all the sound effects and use them. Just download them. If you're not paying for it, and you have to use them, you need to credit the songs in your description. But yeah, it's quite interesting. Red Knight, they will be appearing when we get to that point. At the moment, the way the story's working is we've had a little reintroduction to Loki and the Demon Army, and we've had a discovery by Velocity, and now we're working to what happens next, which is kind of possibly part of this redraw video. This could be. I might link this round. Oh, I might link it around a certain way. It'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. Red Knight says, and when Dr. N Virus may appear in the future story and come back. Again, that's all down to the Loki storyline where they all tie it in. Okay, so we've got a tie. What? Minecraft. You jumped on multiple accounts, didn't you? Wow. Oh, we need a deal breaker. But I am planning to do more of these. So the idea is, the idea for this is we're going to start drawing stuff in. So I'm going to just look at the reference images, one or two of them. How do you mean you still lost, Minecraft? They're level at 33 each, and the other two at 17. So they're neck and neck. Currently neck and neck. So yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is have a look. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely only going to be doing a certain. Well, that's a much better image than that one. And that's nicer. It's going to be simpler to draw it. So it says, when did they be? Would it be cool if Lucario flew like Iron Man, but on a? That would be amazing. A longer neck to win the race, was it? You revolted. Oh, you revoted. Oh, you guys are brilliant. It's so much fun. Right. So first thing is the music still at a good level? Some of the songs do dip down and back up, so I just want to make absolutely sure you guys can hear me clearly, but we've got the music going. And then I'm going to start working on a pose for Eternatus and then a pose for the other one quickly, just the basic shapes. So this is almost like a 5-minute gesture drawing I'm going to do for both of them. So I'm literally going to do a rough gesture shape for part of the head. The idea for this is I want to make it like, I should have a timer on this. I should have like a 5-minute timer, shouldn't I? That might make it quite good. But it's kind of got these main ones here, and then it's got other ones inside of these. Right, I know it's got spikes. It just says, I still think it's goofy when Iron Man appears in Agents of Smash. He's like, I learned how to skate alright, but I only learned how to skate backwards, never learned how to skate forwards. Yeah, they tend to have their fun with stuff like that. So it's only got 2 of these bits, and there's only 2 of these designs on each of these. Get some key features in. This looks like a wee beastie. Like a wee beastie that Unfold would like to fight. That comes down and up, down and up. That's the rough head design of it. A weird long ass neck. They both got long necks. It's really... and they're both on 31% still. Okay, I'm just going to do a couple of quick pose sketches for the images that I've got. So I'm basically taking what I've learned from watching the live streams of Ray. I don't know how to say if I've got it right. It's REIQ on YouTube. He does 5-minute gesture showing live. He does 5-minute gesture drawing live streams, and that enables, if you draw along with them, you'd get a better idea of drawing quick kind of like settings. So obviously that's like, you want to get rough ideas of the dimensions of stuff and then draw it just like almost like the boxes for it. Caden King, I did enjoy his live stream yesterday. I was wondering why he did things the way he did in his process, but it was for the animation at the end, which made perfect sense when I saw it. It's always quite interesting to see how other artists or YouTubers do their art style and do the work that they're doing on it. So that was really nice to see, in all fairness. But I did enjoy it. It was very, very good. Right, we've got a neck and neck. So, okay, I think I will... Ooh, we need a tiebreaker. I know I'm drawing this first, but this is just a quick pose. I'll draw a pose for both and then we'll figure it out. I may end up just doing a basic design both of these. Yeah, I might combine the two. They're neck and neck. Okay, we're going to put two Pokemon in it. We're going to use Eternatus and Tropius. Both of them. This will go more than one live stream, I'm expecting, so it'll be quite interesting, but we shall see. I'm not fusing them, so they will be completely separate. In case anybody thinks about the whole concept of fusing. But I don't want to fuse these characters. I do want to do more fusion episodes, but I'm not doing a fusion stream. I want to make this kind of a quite cool in a minute. I just need to figure out how the... Okay, right, I've done a warm-up sketch. I know what I'm doing. I'm getting rid of that now. Haha, deleted it. What have we got? Kingpin says, yeah, on a normal basis I would do all the shading in one layer, but that would have been a pain to separate when it came to animating. It would have done... The only way you could do it is if you'd done all the ribbons on one layer. For the animation, you did one ribbon, like you knew the key size ribbons that you wanted in Photoshop, because you don't have to worry about Procreate cropping the edges off. So you could have created a longer ribbon with a shape and a few more curves in it, got that sorted as one, duplicated it and put it around all over, and you have that on different layers from one of them, and then just add a few bits of shading on another layer to merge down on top of it and multiply. That could have been another way to do it, because you'd still have all the individual layers to export out, but the way you did it was really interesting, because I've not really seen the way that you colour before very often. Even though I know it's possible, I could never get my head around it. So I was quite intrigued by it. Right, so let's go back to Eternus and have a look at some of these other images. I want to get a... Ooh, that's a nice image. Oh, that's a nice image of the face, but can I get that to work? You wonder what my OCs would say, and if they do see Eternus, and please do the voices. Oh, okay, hang on. So next will probably be, oh scrap. What in the hang on. Oh scrap. What in the love of all things mech are they going to be doing with this thing? I mean, I know it's a Pokemon and all, but it looks like a giant flying, spiky, red and black creature of doom.
Ah, creature doom, you say? A wee, oh, maybe not so wee beastie for me to slay. Nexum lad, you stay there and watch.
I think I'd have it as an adventure with those two going into it. Velocity was there. She'd probably be like, "Oh my god, you're gonna fight them! What? You're gonna fight the giant thing!" That'd probably tie in. I'm not going to do more of the other ones, but the other narratives for that one. Just because I don't know how the Monica would approach it. Might probably think it's a pet PvP. Justin says, "Can you say it's Aaronfold? I'm gonna fight me a beastie." Alright, a beastie of a sandwich.
Nexum lad, I'm gonna fight me a beastie. A beastie, alright. A beastie of a sandwich from a belly.
Cool. Right. So, that's gonna be... I've also got a brush set from Greek. In fact, that's how you spell the name if you can see it. Reiq. I got his paintbrush set and that for this, so it'd be quite cool. His brush set is very great. So, like I say, I'm not going to do all of the Pokemon in the design. What I want to do is get a nice flash art style sketch going. So this stream tonight is probably going to be working more on the composition of the piece and maybe looking at some values and building it up. And the idea is once I finish these can be like really good splash screens to have on the video background or the live stream backgrounds or something. So they'll be really cool. But it's also they need to be worked on quite nicely. So we're not overly rushing it, but you get to see the whole sketching process. And I quite like what this colour background with the pencil sketches and the pencil for the initial sketch, the rough ideas, the concepts. It gives me more of a kind of like pen and paper feel, or pencil and paper feel, which is really nice, especially digitally. Obviously, I could have probably done that if I got the textures, the texture screen text I can use. Oh, what did you guys think of the Lethal Company video that kept just dropped? Did you like it? And what were your views if you've watched it through? I'm hoping people have watched it through because I did put a lot into that script. In terms of, I wanted to give the feeling of how people have it when they play the game. So I'm hoping they pick it up. It'd be quite cool. Tegan says, "Kid Loki, mother, I crave violence. Loki's mum. Who do you get that from? Maybe you'll grow out of it." Years later, he didn't grow out of it. Nice. Justin says, "Dempsey, what if we did black as the shadow to build up the character for this piece and have it one color?" How do you mean? What we have like a black shadow, like a black outline version or something on it? Oh, I'm glad you like that, Kingpin. Full credit, I can't remember who said it. Someone will jump into the stream at some point and say it. I've got to go back on the last one and look in all full disclosure. But I got the idea. Someone said something about Lethal Company with my narrators, and I wasn't sure. It's like something about it, and I suddenly came up with the idea, and I binned it. Initially, it was just going to be Lethal Company monsters more monstrous, and maybe have a standalone episode about the narrators. But as soon as the idea of the narrators being put in it came to play, I thought this will be beautifully perfect. Velocity's paranoid and new, so she's not used to the adventures. Nexon would want to fight the creatures even if he can't beat them. The Monica, wow, she could take them out and revealed one of her many powers and abilities. And Nexon is just there, not giving proper information to them. I thought that was just a lovely combination. But I've got plans for part 2. They're going to go to another planet and meet a few of the other creatures. quite cool. It'll be really cool when that happens. It'll be one of my favourite things I'm looking forward to doing actually is taking the narrators and putting them in some really wacky adventures. And hopefully it'll pick up, because I know Leave a Company is more of a game than it is a artwork, but it was so much fun. Good night. Can Aaronfold... Hang on. I can Aaronfold run at Eternus, and Eternus make Aaronfold fly back away, and Aaronfold will try to battle Eternus again, and it'll go like the last time. Oh, so there'll be a perpetual loop going. That'll be quite interesting. Oh, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. For me, I think the best bit about the Lethal Company one as well, other than I really had a nice banter bit with the narrators, I finally got audio mixing working. And it's like today, I finally figured out how to get music going into the stream. Like, finally getting a few things happening that I don't have to worry about. And the music coming from the stream doesn't have to be from another iPad and try and plug it in. It's literally from the computer, which is amazing. So I'm looking to add a few more finishing touches this year and build it up and look more professional, which is quite cool. Hey, Venomized Toothless. No, it's Eternatus. Basically, I'm doing a splash illustration, and Eternatus and Tropius got tied. So I'm doing a splash screen with both. So I'm just drawing the side of his head at an angle that I quite like the look of. Just because I want to get this kind of tied in. Which is quite cool. How have you been anyway, Venomized Toothless? I need to jump back as well. So, Minecraft, if Eternus wasn't a legendary Pokemon, Eternus Tropius could breed. They'd be a monster egg root back in Gen 3. That would be insane. I really hope that the next redraw make for my character, I really want to do Bloodshard, the Angel of Chaos, and the boss of the Hive, the Council of Madness next. Red Knight, that's if it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, you'll have to either wait for it to fit or tweak your character to go into it. They're the only things I could potentially suggest for you. It is literally a case of the redraw themes are planned, and it's either make your character or character fit into it, or wait till one appears, and it's a waiting game. So if you want more chances of your characters being drawn, you need to enter more redraws. That gives people the best chance of the combination of them getting drawn and that. But not to say they don't have a chance of being drawn. It's just a case of the more you're in, the more chances you get for it to be picked at some point. I am loving the fact we've had some new submissions, so that is absolutely amazing. What have we got? Just this, I feel like Aaronfold tried to fight autocorrect. He tried to fight autocorrect and lost. Would end up like Hal Jordan, Green Lantern Justice League War, when they tried to beat up that. Oh yeah, just getting bounced back and forth. Yeah, annihilated. That's not a problem, Ryan. We've literally just started that. Hey, Pixel Dust Dev. Have you claimed and ordered it and waiting for your silver button to arrive, Pixel Dust Dev? I got a bit excited and confused at that point from what I was actually trying to say. But yeah, I was just seeing if you've ordered it yet to claim it, or if you're eligible to. Oh, that'd be amazing! Congratulations on that. It'll be interesting to. Yeah, that'll be amazing, but it's gonna be quite cool. Okay. That's gonna come in here. Oh, Pixel Does Dev, if you want that Lethal Company game at some point, you'll have to let me know. I've only got until, I think, Saturday before the thing runs out. And I don't have a high enough revenue yet to cover it. So, if you want to have a laugh at me dying epically. I played it earlier before the stream. I had a go on my account. Because I haven't played it much, I'm not very good. Which means I got past the first quota, Not a problem. Got on the second one. I've gone to March, and my first attempt I got ate by an eyeless dog. The second attempt I got killed by bees because I couldn't grab a beehive and run fast enough. So I've been annihilated. That's no problem, Myron. Just drop in and out when you can for the chat. But you know, if you can have the stream playing, and you know, if you want to listen to it while it's going, great. If not, we'll see you when we see you. Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to be on this stream till probably about, I don't know, maybe about midnight, 1 a.m. But happy to do a game at some point this week. Yes, the Circuit Beast, absolute nightmare, which was a pain. Right, has he got a weird? He does. He's got a weird bit in here that's red. Sorry, I'm just looking at everything. So what I want to do is, I think the splash screen. Oh my god, that could be epic. Yeah, I prepared a composition for solo leveling, thinking everybody would want solo leveling because, you know, it's a new anime out and it's quite cool. But Pokemon is also cool, which is quite fun. I will do a tribute solo leveling splash screen. I've got an old artwork I want to redraw. Whether I do it as a live stream or not, it's an artwork from like 2019. I really want to redraw it. It's this classic pose. I just basically copied an image from Inktober, but I want to actually make it really cool, which will be absolutely fun. His mouth doesn't close. He's got a weird, almost predator style mouth, hasn't he? Or kind of mandible bits coming out. And he's very yeah, you guys picked one that was very straight shape, but this should in theory come out really cool. Yeah, Fixer says I'm definitely up for playing a playing some more Lethal Company while I've got it. Koi, same to you. If you probably out tomorrow night, but you know, if you're doing another stream on it, or if you want to just a game and just, you know, have a laugh at us dying locally, just hit me up, and if I'm free, I'll join. Absolutely happy to. Just as basically, you have the black shadows build up the character design, but behind it, it's like one color. Like it's trying. Oh wait, so you mean we have it grayscale, but with a color behind it, kind of thing, building it up. We'll see where we get to with it on that one. We'll see what happens. King, oh, hey Kingpin, I never got the chance to tell you. Thanks for telling people at my channel yesterday. Oh yeah, the Tales of the Multiverse. Caden King, I haven't caught up with it, but I started watching that a little while back as well. It's been a bit manic to catch up with a few things, but yeah, I was looking at that a little while back. I think when we were having that chat on, was it Kingpin server and we mentioned it? So that's quite cool. What is that going there? What the hell's that shape? Is that just part of his neck bit? And it's the... Oh, that's part of his neck behind it. That goes really thin and... Oh my god, that makes no sense. I know art's subjective, and this is the Pokemon card I'm looking at, but damn. That's... Yeah, that's a little bit tricky for me to wrap my head around. Okay, that's fine. I need to figure this out, so I need to do that on a new layer. Make sure I don't mess what I've got up. It's got a long neck that comes out that way. Up behind him, it's quite thin in comparison. No, just one regular colour, but the shadows building up the character design. Right, so Justin, if you know an example, tell me what the search term is, and I will look into Google to see it, because it's probably going to be easier. I think I know what you mean. It's kind of like the dark silhouette with one solid colour behind it, but I'm not sure if that's going to work, because if you're building up the shadows to build it up. It's kind of a little bit tricky. Cool. Yeah, King, I'm still working on my playlist. I'm having to go through the videos in my spare time, bit by bit, and figure out where the narrators interact for the story for the main bit coming up. It's like, yeah. But everything's kind of getting recapped as we're going along at the moment. So all the key little discoveries and the bits of where they just got to know each other more. The narrators' personalities are kind of showing more in what I'm writing lately, which is quite cool. And then it's just building up, so it's going to be quite interesting where it goes from there. Okay, so if that's that part of the wing bit here, so it does have a one of its claws. It's really weird because you guys didn't give me an easy one to do, did you? It's like it is really not an easy Pokemon to draw this one. But I know what I want to kind of do with this. My idea is I want them. Rename. I kind of know where I'm going with what I'm doing on this. It's quite cool. Yeah, it's kind of like Porygon met a blue eyes white dragon, and they just had a love child. Is the best way to describe it. It is absolutely insane, this design. Don't get me wrong, it's quite an interesting one to draw. By all means, this is like really pushing me my my kind of mind on what I want to do with it. But at the same time, it's like, well, I kind of get what's happening with the design, but a little bit, yeah. I can't open Discord at the moment because of what everything is. Are you able to just put what the reference link search term was and which one it is in chat, if that's cool? I really can't see Discord at the moment. I will probably kill the machine, and I'm currently happy we don't have a green screen of death, but I do have a plan for that. I have a plan for the green screen death. Yeah, no, King, that's fine. I could follow the stories regardless if I was flicking through all the videos. It's nice that you've got a playlist for that because I made the mistake of not building a playlist up. So when I gutted everything out, I realised I should have made a playlist up. So for the narrators, I didn't think they would become quite so. I didn't think when I started doing a couple narrators on the channel, the story would grow so vast onto it from just a few specific videos that were standalone. So their adventures are standalone, and I'm going to put their adventures in stuff in their individual adventures, more of them for their set topics. But like the Lethal Company one, it's got a couple together, which is quite cool. Right, so we've got this bit here. I kinda want to put something in here for part of its ribcage bit, but I don't know if its head would be down far enough from where that is to show it properly. So I kind of could. Kind of cheat with what they've done for that image, but I kind of want his middle, the swirly bit on his chest. Maybe he comes down and he's got a bit of a. Okay, that line can go. Maybe he's got a bit of his front part going around here. the next time round a bit, and maybe we could just do a bit of that. Universe type swirl energy that he's got. Make that look like it's one of those side chest bits, but maybe at another angle. More of that angle there to imply that it's part of the rib stuff coming in from that side. And that one, just to give the impression of those rib designs that he's got. And then I need to take that, that's why I did the head on a different layer. I can move that and make that somewhat. Don't want to lose that with the way Procreate works. It'll prop the edges up, I don't want to lose the details. Maybe if I make them a bit larger, it looks a bit... That looks a bit more proportionate. It kind of looks like a bionicle gremlin coming at you. It's the best way to describe it. Black Clover Ending 8 is a good example. I may just shoot this down, by the way. I'm not trying to be mean. And apparently we're getting a nice little view of the message. Yeah, to make it easy, there's a playlist. So if you're at this point, check out Caden King's channel, Tales of the Multiverse? And look out for the playlist. The images. Yeah, I did think you meant that. You mean the where it's the red, the black, just the black color, and then everything around it kind of gives the output. That's quite cool. I might be able to make a version look like that afterwards, but the initial building stage, it's going to be different. But yeah, so for initial building, we'll build it this way. But I do know how you mean. Hey, Geordie Wolf, how's it going? So we've got that bit. So I want to actually start putting in the other Pokemon we've got now that we've got two. So let's find a nice image in the angle I want. There might be enough detail in that one. Yeah, I could probably work. That looks like a giant banana tree. Right, just looking at the details on this. Okay, let's open that underneath that, and let's find one more image. I really should have found a 3D model of this that I could just turn around. That'd be quite easy. The angle. Okay, I'm not going to get the angle I want, but I have an image for reference, which is more than enough. So, hey, Apple Flavors! Yes, we are doing a Eternatus and Tropius. They both tied in the poll, so we're doing a splash illustration with both. I kind of want them in almost like a battle, going at each other head to head, which would be quite cool. So it's all good fun. Which means I'm now looking to draw the head, because the main point is the head and facial bits. Try and get them to tie together. Galahad 19, the redraw is going to be happening on Friday. Worst case scenario, Saturday, if I can't get everything done, unless I make it a two-parter for that Friday and the following Friday. I will see. I'm not sure. It depends. I have picked a nice selection, including some because it's been done, I will tell you this, there are some which you guys haven't seen that have... I picked some new people, but not regular ones, we haven't done them before, and I picked and I've made a nice mixture of it, which is quite cool, but I'm not telling you who's got what, which is quite good. Yeah, I've actually managed to get music working, which I'm really pleased with. It's quite nice to have that tying in to this now. It's quite cool. You know what? Why did I not just do this in the first place? I keep thinking like a video, I can't rotate the screen. But truth be told, which is even better, that probably be the line. Cool. So I can actually shift the screen around, which means I can have fun with this before I shrink it down, which just adds to the quick epic sketch. So I'm going to be sketching these quite quick from reference images for an initial. I've got an idea of composition in my head to a degree. So I will be taking the angles of these and I'll be drawing them for use of a reference picture. And you may be thinking, oh my god, he's drawing this quite quick. Yes, I am, but I've changed my angle and I'm literally copying my reference picture initially for this. Just to try and get this to kind of tie in here. Obviously, it's going to be shown. It looks a bit funny, but I haven't distorted his proportions a little bit yet, and then warped them. I know where he looks wrong, that's fine. This needs to be much more longer at this point, and we'll probably fix that in the inking stage. But also, he's got his leaf which come up. It's nice actually having music on this playing. I can hear it in my earpiece. Deliberately put an earpiece in so I can hear the music going to both of us, but other than that, it's a thing. What else have we got? Sorry to bother you, but how's the day been? It's been good. It's been manic. It's a usual Monday. I'm a bit bummed that I haven't been able to get to my martial arts for the last couple of weeks, and I've got to try and do that next Monday. Cross between the knee injury and life getting in the way. But other than that, I'm drawing. I'm on a live stream with you guys. It's all good fun, and I have to work my way through the community redraw artwork, as well as the Lethal Company Part 2, because that's going to be lots of fun. I know quite a few that I'm going to be adding into the mix for this, which will be quite cool. Right, so that can go there. They will overlap some of this artwork, by the way. It's definitely going to end up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that comes in there. It's going to absolutely overlap, and I expect it to, because they're going to be. It's almost like a Pokemon battle. They're going clashing. How big is Eternatus? He's massive. I'm pretty sure this guy's going to be tiny compared to him. I'm going to shrink him down in comparison. But then again, it's also perspective. It's like he could be a bit further back coming up, but it depends on how it all works out. It's these guys will each have their own little tweaks as I go along on this building up. Calhoun19 says, I've heard a rumour that Borderlands is getting their own film later this year. Oh, that'll be quite cool. Yeah, they are. I would love Lethal Company as a film. I would love it with an actual proper storyline. I could even, you know, I could come up with some crazy lore for that. It'd be amazing. I've been doing martial arts since I've been doing it for about 24 years now. I've done different martial arts, so I've done taekwondo, kickboxing. I've tried some jiu-jitsu and some judo, some Shotokan karate self-defense when I was at college, some karate kido. Currently learning kickboxing and kung fu and bow staff pattern, which is amazing. I've got nunchucks I can play with. from time to time. I've basically doing them on and off for years, quite a fair few of them. Mainly Taekwondo, kickboxing, and Kung Fu recently. But yeah, so I've been doing some martial arts. I'm sure I've mentioned it before. Most streams I come back and go, yeah, I've just got into martial arts, but I'm not sure if you're in the stream at that point. But yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, which is quite cool. I love self-defense. I think it's an amazing self-defense, and it's quite good fun. It's a great way to de-stress after a stressful day as well. So doing a bit of sparring and that. Justin, you sent me something to look at the stream. I will have a look at it. Just say it's a Gigantamax Tropius. Yeah, it's splash art, so I can have them fight regardless. Oh, okay, Red Knight. You don't want to see it get finished then? Never mind. I'll see you later. Bye. So the two people that said, I want Eternatus, or Eternatus, or however you say it, disappeared. That's fine. I've drawn it now. I'll put it in. Are they making a movie about the game straight, or am I just? I've got no idea. Caden King. It'd be cool if they do. Members only self-defense stream when? Ooh. I can do a members only Lethal Company self-defense stream. Stay on the ship and let the others get the loot. Sorted. Yes. So this one's got the wings here, and I know I haven't got much of the Pokemon in there. I might shift that actually. Does anyone have advice on actually starting YouTube? Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Tegan, think of the content you want. Actually, there is a guy called Nate on YouTube, and I'll just find out that his channel. A second, hang on, because I've used this recently. His videos, I would say, to watch. Now, I can't remember his surname. He used to have channel makers. What was it? What was the name? He's got another channel he does. It's not channel makers. Oh, you know who he is. I don't know his name. I'm used to remembering names, but he basically has videos that come out, and that's it, Nate Black. If you search for that Nate Black, is basically his channel bit, or just search for Nate Black. He's a guy with a beard and curly hair. It'll be in black t-shirt with white surrounding. He says about like what's happening on YouTube right now, not again and stuff, but he covers the common mistakes as well as getting started. I would check his channel out. There'll be a lot of advice for starting, but the best advice I give you for starting, whatever content you think you want to do at the moment, record something for it, upload it, upload more. Just get into it. Just create a channel name. You can create your name. You don't have to worry about the channel name at the top, the URLs, the handles. I think you need a certain amount of subs for the handles nowadays, or are they free? I'm not sure, but either way, you can change your channel name as you go. As long as you've got a name. I mean, mine was Dedicated Illustrations because it's art, and, you know, Dempsey's my name, so it makes sense. But where there's if you've got a rough idea for a name, just do a name, create a channel, upload your videos, start working on it, build your videos up one by one. Until you upload your first video, you're never going to get started. So just throw it out of the way, forget what everyone thinks about it. People will like the video, people won't like the video, you'll get liked, you'll get disliked. Ignore all of them. If you're enjoying what you do, upload it, do it. Best advice out there. And just start it and build up. So what kind of videos do I have lined up for February? I will be continuing Lethal Company with the narrators because I've got to get out of there, so I've got to do at least a minimum of 3 days to hit quota. I did have a random idea how to make the narrators and the community redraw combined, but it kind of messes up my original plans for the community redraw. So I gifted that. It's I'll tell you what, I'll type it in the chat for you. Wait, what am I doing? I'll do even better. I'll do even... No, actually, I won't put the whole thing in there. Give me a second, I'm just double checking that what I've typed in actually comes up for something, because yeah, it's literally just put that after youtube.com. Just put that in there, Tegan, and that will literally put you straight on his channel. Go onto his videos, watch them, take it step by step, but upload your first video before looking at any of this. Upload a video you want to do, create a thumbnail for it, create a title for it how you think, and upload it before you look at any of his stuff. And then look at his stuff and analyze your video against it to see what you can improve. It's probably the best way you're going to get what he says and figure how it works for you, instead of watching his and then trying to make a video. It sounds really daft, but because I've been uploading videos for a while, it makes sense to me what he says. I can analyze my videos against what he says. But if you're starting from scratch, you don't know the content, you don't know what you've uploaded or how you've edited it, from what your gut feeling is, it's hard to then sometimes translate some things they say into your content, because you haven't actually figured out a starting point for your content. It's hard to explain, but I would probably say do it that way. Okay, so the next thing that we've got, finishing off the Galhan 19 one, there's Lethal Company happening. There is the February redraw. There is a special video happening. Some people in the chat might know what that is, others won't. I cannot spoil it, but there is something happening in February that's planned. Currently, touch wood. My birthday's in February, so I might do my own piece of artwork around that, or something I want to do on one of the streams ahead of that. That'd be quite cool. And then I have some more that I am considering. It might not be February. I am considering a Power World piece of content potentially, but I'm also thinking of maybe milking Lethal Company to high heaven. Ben says, I could turn Lethal Company creatures into dragons with air and full velocity and a new character that works for the fantasy version of Lethal Company. I possibly could. The only thing I need to do, though, Ben, is I need to get my narrators out of working for the company. Because at the moment, they are stuck there. They've got 1 day's quota, and Velocity is absolutely terrified to start day 2. She's had a little bit of a heart attack. Wait, Kingpin, yours is as well? Really? That's awesome, Kingpin. Don't say it on here for personal, safety and stuff and that. But fire me something in a Discord later in the private messages or something when yours is. I want to see if it's close to mine or not. That'll be awesome. Obviously, I'd let you know mine back, but yeah, I don't want you to put it in the chat if because personal information, you don't want to put a lot of it in the chat online. But no, that's really cool. Yeah. Nice. Mine's somewhere in the next 28 days too. Ben says, despite Power World, it's literally Pokemon with guns. Well, no, it's not just literally Pokemon with guns. I will play devil's advocate. What the developers have gone to do, by the looks of things, and they've tweaked a lot of it for copyright reasons not to get hit by them, is they've combined Pokemon with the way the throwing ball mechanic is and some of the creatures, with weapons on the creatures and the characters going around with a fighting game, with the technological or the resource advancement methods of Ark Survival Evolved. They've put a load of games together to try and take the best bit of multiple games and put them together. Now, there is a lot of controversy because half of the creature designs are basically Pokemon fused together. They're a load of fake ones. But I do think, for what they've done, they've probably done a great job. It's a great idea. I think because they've used so many well-renowned, really big games, there's a big hoo-ha about it. But then again, they might have wanted a big hoo-ha about it to get the word out there. So I will have a look at it. I haven't played it. I don't know if I'll ever play it, but I will watch stuff and do the research on it. That'll be quite cool at some point on that. Right, so I think I like the head-to-head effect of this. So I'm going to start building these up now, bit by bit. So I want to merge these down. I quite like what we've got here. I know I've been... Ooh, I like that inverted. I know what we've got here, but I'm going to refine these a bit more. So I want to tidy this up a little bit and work my way up on it. The illustration. So the thing with the concept art is you're basically building it up. Now I can do with lines. I will have the lines around it, but they will probably change later on to be more friendlier to what we want or what we've got, which would be quite interesting. Let's look at the reference. Oh, that's the point. I got Kingpin's video to watch later on, and Popcross's one, which will be quite interesting. Galahad 19. I have not seen the live-action trailer for it. I knew they were planning one. I hope it's better than the Bleach first episode live action and Fullmetal or Alchemist. They weren't bad, but I hope they keep the essence of the story a bit more. That's my only input on that. Do you think Mario should have a time skip film, The Next Generation, kind of like what they did with Naruto? I think a lot of them should have sub-continue ones, like Bleach. They did a time skip and showed Ichigo's son at the end. I think they should have a continuation on some of them. I don't think they should be held I don't think they should be held to the same standard as the originals. So Boruto is good, but it's gone too far one way. It kind of, they progressed the story further into the Next Generations because it's such a big story arc. That makes sense. Bleach would probably be a standalone one. My Hero Academia, I would like to see it, but the problem with it is fully based on how the final battle is going to end between All for One and One for All. Because I don't think I haven't kept up with the manga recently, but I don't think they've gotten to that point. That'll be interesting to see. Yeah, Power World does seem fun. I know there's some controversy, but I'm like you, Kingpin. I would like to check it out as well. I want to ink these, so let's go on to the inking brush. Start putting some of these details in. Like I say, I want to make this quite an epic illustration, so I'll be spending my time on this one. This is going to be more than a one stream, which I hope you guys are okay with me doing this going forwards on a couple of things. I want to do more than one stream on the illustration, because at some point during these you can either jump back and see them, or if you've got questions, you can have the questions answered. So if you've got any questions about the techniques or what I'm planning to do in this, let me know, because I'm happy to answer them. Apple flavors. Yeah, that's cool. Just draw along with the stream. I'm interested to see what your submission will be for that. Yeah, look at Jetragon and let's see the similarities. Yeah, I mean, they are going to do it. How do you know Pop did Suicide Squad of Dragons already? Because I saw his thumbnails on his community redraw and I knew what it was going to be. I'm on his Patreon as well, so I know I knew he was doing solo leveling before he dropped it because he gives teasers on that. And YouTube gave me a notification, which is the biggest one. Plus, you know, it's going to be a simple case of judging by the time his video's dropped already, and I just knew what it would be. So I've got to watch that. And I knew Kingpin's dropping one, which was to do with things like DC and stuff. I mean, Kingpin's one, if I go to the notification, because I've got a window open from searching that Nate Black bit, Pixar characters with DC villains. So that was, oh, Kingpin, that's an amazing idea, by the way. I didn't even think to use Pixar characters at some point, and I saw it and I thought, damn, that's such a good idea, especially with the ones that you've shown on your thumbnail from Inside Out. That's like, that's insane. So I'm definitely going to have to check that out. I don't know how to look at Power World. It's just too similar though. Pretty Pokemon. Also, it seems a bit too violent and includes shooting and slavery. But yeah, if they change the story point to it, then it's going to be quite interesting. This tune that you can hear now, music-wise, it's very similar to the Pop Cross tune. I actually found his music that is, I expect, the original tune that he has in his videos. I've downloaded it, but I haven't used it in any of mine. I found it, I know the name of the tune, so I'm really chuffed with that. I might drop it in a video on April Fool's or something, just style the whole thing, like, what's the best way of doing it? Just literally have the tune going and just, yeah, maybe we should do an April Fool's is me doing like a full rip-off of Pop Cross, not British version, a full rip-off, like, take his characters. I'll check with him first. That could be funny. 1 year, I'm not planning it for this year, I don't think, but that'd be quite a cool one. I've had a few ideas for April Fool's. Like Kingpin, I loved your idea yesterday for April Fool's. The do a video that came to, you know, do a video and then release it in 5 years' time and just on April Fool's and confuse the hell out of everybody. You scheduled it so far in advance. That'd be quite cool. There's a game thing. Yeah, there's always My Hero Academia game thing. Naruto, One Punch Man. There's tons of them that turn into games. Benjamin, Pokemon has over 1,000 creatures, so there's only so much anyone. So don't think of it as Pokemon with guns. Think of it as there's not much that Pokemon has enough. That's another way to look at Caden King, which is quite cool. There are, with Pokemon and Fakemon, there's been so many designs. A lot of them will be taken with their own interpretation and done. I think the problem is where there's massive similarities in the design and the origin stories. That's where the problem will come. Dempsey, maybe a few Suicide Squad with FNAF animatronics, making the biological versions of animatronics. That's quite an interesting one. Yeah. Don't do Monty and Killer Croc, that would be too easy. Yeah, that would be actually. Dina Claw. Oh, it's you. Yep, need a little help. How did this happen? I saw a small dinosaur, and it turns out it was made of... And it was made of vines? A dinosaur made of vines. That is interesting. Tegan, if I use that, be sure to put on the comments underneath if I don't do it in a video. If I use that in a video, be sure to remind me you came up with the idea and take full credit in the bottom bit. Can't take credit. Got that idea from a copy. I know you did, but that was I loved the idea from the video. Let's go back to test because this is quite a complex character. I want to make sure. So sharp bits that ink line color will change to red. It's got more red. That's fine. Casually watch a podcast video on my big TV or listening to this and about to watch Kingpins after. You do what I do, Apple flavors. You have everything on at once, which is fun but also a little bit chaotic. I mean, these lines are mainly so I can... The reason I need the solid lines here for the line art, even if I do change the colour of them later or blend them in, is currently I need to have enough of a solid line for the painting style or to see in comparison over the top. So if I do do the pen away. If I do a proper inking bit, then it makes it a lot more nicer to go and drop in. It lands on a Monday. Ah, cool. I got an idea for that. At least for my stream, anyway. Well, now we all know that about that. We know about the April Fool's Day. We might be expecting it. Ah, but I told you, I'm not doing it this year. I will, that pop cross one. That would be amazing, but I don't think I'll be doing that on it. Oh, oh, oh! I've had an amazing idea. Oh, oh! Would he agree to that? Ben, that would be rather funny for April Fools, but I've come up with an even better idea. Oh my god, that would be thing. Oh, I like it, Ben. What's next? You and Popcross switch narrated for April Fools with Benny narrating next as Met Garmers and reverse. Monica talks about Mars Demons and reverse. That would be cool, but I've got a better idea. The question is, you have to plan that in advance. I don't know if that would work. And then we've got a couple of months. I'd have to, I have to speak to him if I do that. I could completely just tank that. That'd be a fun idea. I've got a couple ideas for April Fools, which will be absolutely fun to do. I mean, the Switch narrators one is quite a good idea, Ben, to be honest. I might suggest we do that in a video at some point, just for the hell of it. He might be up for that. Oh, wow, yeah. I don't know the ramifications, though. This could completely and utterly destroy. Yeah, this could break YouTube. I don't know the best way of doing this. Although, Ben, your idea would be quite funny. Imagine we swap the narrators and it still had the artwork in the videos, and it was me talking in his video as the narrator and him talking in my video as his narrator about what I've drawn. That'd be quite cool, but I don't think that would happen anytime soon. That would be a rather interesting concept idea, though. That would be, yeah, that's not a bad idea, but I've got something even better. I just think I don't know if it's an agreeable idea or not. If I had like 1 million subscribers and had the money, I'd probably fly over there and do a joint stream, do a joint video with him or something if he was up for it. But I don't, so. Oh, but guys, speaking of subscribers and just shacking it out there, and it's a spiel that nobody wants to hear on YouTube, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm live. I'm aiming for 10k. We are not far off 7k. I think we're on something like 6,950 odd at the moment. I'm aiming for 10k this year. So if you know anybody who might like the stream, or you see videos you like, be sure to smash the like button on the videos you watch and share them out there if you want to. But biggest thing I can ask for is hit the like button when the videos drop, because when they go out, if they can go out further, we'll get more views. And I am working on improving my content more this year, so it should be quite interesting. But yeah, other than that, if you guys haven't liked this stream, I'm not going to draw art next week. How many likes have we got on the stream, by the way, before I say that? Otherwise, I might just kill my channel off there and then. 6.95. Yeah, it's the behind the scenes bit that's the interesting bit, because when you get to 4 figures, you only see 3 of them. When you get to 6 figures, you only see the first 3 bits. So it's quite interesting. 13 likes. That's awesome. Hey, Mario, welcome back. Yeah, if we can get to 20 likes in this stream, that'd be amazing. I mean, I know I'm nattering or waffling on, but it would be quite cool. I'm quite enjoying doing this kind of like splash art thing. Like I said, I'm not doing the full drawing of Eternatus because that's too complex, but taking these elements and adding them in where they need to be, I'll be tweaking the bits that I need to, makes it quite cool. Yeah. We've got 6.955 exactly. Quite cool. Yes, I did see the Nematrix as angels idea that you did. So Ben 10 Demons, Nematrix Angels, which would be quite an interesting one. It's very tempting to do that. I only have one thing I need to sort before I put that in a potential suggestion one for the future. It's more how the story would meld in with the Ben 10 Demons, because they'd have to be in the same universe, and I haven't fleshed out the Ben 10 Demons storyline for it to be the opposite to work with wherever it's going to go, because that's kind of a separate storyline to the rest of them. That needs to be sharper. What did you guys think of the music? I went through a mix of chill music that I downloaded, a bit more energetic ones, and trying to just get things going, which is quite cool. So yeah, it's hopefully it's working well, and the levels are still fine, and you guys can hear it fine, as well as me talking about answering your questions. So this needs. It's going to look really weird until I start actually fleshing the colours out on this, and once I've done that, it'll look cool. But it's amazing how, in this day and age, everyone wants art and stuff to be done super quick, like AI art. And people will join a stream and they're like, yeah, let's join a stream. But then they'll jump off a stream if the art's not like nearly done or at a certain point. It's like, well, it does take time to do an art. 4 hours in and we're still drawing it. Heat Blast and Humongous Demons. Yeah, I've made I've got Arctic Iguana as a demon, Wild Mutt, Heat Blast, Big Chill, Eye Guy, Humongosaur, Accelerate, Forearms. Who the other one was? I've got a couple of them. Still need to do the Kaijus as well to finish off, because we haven't got the Kaijus to make the Kevin 11 one that we've got to do, but those are planned for future streams. It's just a case of I'm doing a few where I want to experiment to try and push my art. I feel that whereas I am kind of the British version of Pop Cross now, and that's what I'll forever be known as, I do want to push my art in a slightly different direction on some aspects, maybe the live streams compared to the normal videos. To be able to give myself something extra and give more value back to you guys. And that's the key thing with YouTube, is giving value. So you guys will want tutorials and stuff, and whereas I don't always have time to write tutorials out, I do have time to do a live stream, because it's already scheduled in, and answer your questions, show you stuff, push my art with experimenting on different types of illustration styles or studies or something, and share the knowledge with you, and then eventually pop them down into shorts and into tutorials and stuff, which will work out quite nicely. I'm doing good, Omen Heart. As I said earlier, I was a bit bummed I couldn't get to the martial arts tonight, so I wanted to do that, but life and injuries got in the way, which is a bit of a pain, but it's not the end of the world. I will be going next Monday though, so I might be really knackered in comparison for this. I have also set up some screens. So at the start we had a stream starting soon, and I will be refining them over time, so they will be becoming sleeker and much more branded and professional looking. I mean, they're branded at the moment and they're quite cool, but I will be adding more into it. And music, I might make a couple playlists, or I might just use this one again. It'd be quite cool. Just an angel counterpart to Demonica named Angelica Lightstorm. Oh, I do like that. I do like that, Caden King. That's quite a nice idea. But if it's a counterpart to Demonica, would Angelica Lightstorm be male? Oh, we should. I know Demonica was. Adine was Demonica. I know you've got Angel as a vampire in the Buffy series. Maybe we should make Demon as an angel. Something like that. See you later, Galahad 19. We'll catch you next time. What? She didn't quit? Yeah, she's There's a few things with her that's quite gonna be quite interesting going forward. She's got a few roles in the story which will be really interesting once they play out. With that said, though, the whole story's kind of going in an interesting direction. There are things and bits of these that have there are little hints in the videos now dropping in. So if you're watching, if you want to know fully the stories going forward, you're going to have to watch and pay attention to the scripts and the stories in the videos, not just the redraws now, because there are, to get to certain points for the redraws, the big milestones, there are little subtle hints in. So there was something very subtle in the Lethal Company video, but I don't know if anybody spotted it. If you did, it's amazing and well done. If you didn't, then you need to figure it out. But yeah. Oh, how did you all feel about Velocity getting used as bait? How's the redraw coming along? It's slowly progressing at the moment, Omen Heart. I've picked the ones that are going to be in it. I'm not saying who. Some new ones, some existing, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, some new, some existing. But I'm writing the story out, and because I made a foolish mistake. I did the narrators are stuck in Lethal Company now, so I've got to figure out a logical way to make the redraw make sense in the timelines for what I want it to be. Now, I have thought of a solution around it, which brings another character into the storyline that we haven't heard from in a little while. And that could possibly work. But we'll soon find out. I need to type that story up actually this week. I haven't even got the story sorted for it. And I haven't started the artwork. Oh, but it should be dropping on Friday. I'll be working in the evenings on it this week. So it should be dropping on Friday. It could be a two-parter. It could drop Friday. Next Monday we should be continuing this illustration, which should be quite cool. Although we are making good progress on this today, so we'll see where we get to once we start adding some splash colours and stuff. Splash up, it could get quite interesting. And I am doing the lineup for this because I want to be able to get the solid shapes out of this at the end how I want it to be, as well as to have the ability to quickly select a silhouette of the characters. I haven't even started thinking about the effects on this or anything yet. I had a whole different. I was going to do solo leveling, but you guys wanted Pokemon, so it's all gone completely today. I should have actually just said I'm doing this in a stream, but I thought I'd give you guys the choice. However, the next set of live streams after this one's finished, I will be doing what I want to be doing. There are a few illustrations I kind of want to do, so we'll see. Is that Marin asking me what I'm doing by any chance? Or talking to one of the others? Not sure. SCP guy accidentally made two portals. One summoned fake one, the other sent him to the fake one. Sent him a fake one to Lethal Company. Well, no, I did think I should do something with Lethal Company and the designs. after I did the video out, but I haven't got that far with Lethal Company Part 2 is... I've already planned what I'm doing for or how Lethal Company Part 2 is going to go with the narrators. So the community redraw is completely standalone away from that adventure, but I need to make it make sense in the timeline of events. I'm trying not to give anything away here, but it's going to be a little bit tricky. Well, actually, no, it's going to be really easy to do. I've got plenty of ways to do it. It's just actually doing it is probably going to be the trickier part. That's not the end of the world. It's just one of them things. But as Kingpin finding out being a content creator now that does art with stories, there are so many ideas, so many amazing ideas suggested, so many ideas that we have ourselves, and with 9 to 5 as well as everything else, there's just not enough time in the day to do them all as much as we would love to. Wow, he looks like a skinny beast when you take half of this off, doesn't he? It's a skinny bugger. That's fine for that one. Now we move on to this one. What have we got in the chat? Okay, so we got. It'll be funny if Angelica Lightstorm would be joining the team to try and stop the Monica and Loki. That could be interesting. So Dempsey, what did you think of the joke of Loki having the Barbie song stuck in his head? I probably missed that if you did that in the stream, in all honesty, with the chat going. I do apologise if I have missed that, but that's rather funny. Him having it stuck in his head would be absolutely amazing. Thinking, is the thing in Lethal Company video something to do with velocity? Because I don't remember exactly what, but she did say something to the Monica, and I assume that's because of what she saw in the dance video. There is... Okay, you are close, Caden King. I'm happy to say it now that someone's got close. In the dinosaur episode, she saw Demonica with a demon. And she makes a reference to Demonica being a demon, and she says, that makes sense. And Ehrenfold asks what makes sense, and she goes, no, nothing. That's the part of where she's putting the connections together that they've been oblivious to. From the demon, why she met the demon in her head, if that makes any sense. So she was wondering why Demonica met a demon, but she's like, Demonica's a demon. That makes sense now, because a demon would know another demon potentially. So it could be completely unrelated. It could be related to the storyline, but Velocity's now questioning things, which is what she should be doing in that situation, but possibly not what's going to work well for their situation. And I hope I haven't given anything too much away. I don't think I have. If I have, then you guys can be surprised when it happens, or you can just go, haha, he sold us it. But yeah, there are things that I'm planning to look at, go through, work through and stuff on the stories, but there are certain little bits that are going to be in there. So King, you're right, that is pretty much the bit where it is. But there's also something to the Monica that, you know, She's also got to get in a beef with the Monica. But then again, if someone used you as bait, I think you'd have a bit of beef with them too, wouldn't you? I'm on the phone and the TV. Awesome apple flavors. I do appreciate that. Right, well, let's get the other image up so I can actually. Where is it? Cool. Right, I'll tell you what, guys. I will be right back in a minute. I'm going to refill my water and then I'll be right back. So I'll catch you in just a minute. Okay, I'm back, guys. And hopefully you had the music continuing with that nice little holding screen and there weren't any background noises or doors going or anything, so it'll be nice and cool. Yeah. DempseyJ Illustrations will be back after these messages from our sponsor, and this is where I get Kingpin to use his radio voice to do a sponsored message. Wow, I've missed a fair bit, haven't I? Right, first of all, I can. Where's the message bit? That was pinned and I can't unpin it. Wow, I can't even unpin the comment. I've got to do another one. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so also maybe Dean Lerner called Falling in Love with Angelica Lightstorm. Also, please make a goofy narrator for a folklore universe with a talking dog claiming to be a human member of unhealthy. I have seen you mention that a few times, Ben. It is on the list of a possibility if I do a folklore character. I'm not sure if it's going to be that or something else. I do want to do a folklore episode at some point, but I haven't planned anything in just yet. It's very interesting world building, I must say. Have you ever seen the movie Hidden Figures where they have specifically made rooms for people? No, I haven't actually. I don't think I have. Hi, it happens before Lethal Company episode, and it might be the events that lead to Lethal Company. No, it's the original idea would have to happen after Lethal Company, and they get back. But Lethal Company's kind of changed the story, but I've got a backup plan, so that's all I can say. There is that in game, but with androids instead. And what's the Lethal Company, Myron, is a game where you are hired by a company to feed scrap to a giant monster, tentacle-based monster, that you collect on all these moons, and you have 3 days to collect the amount of scrap or value quota, and it's hilarious. I've got the quickest death in quicksand going. If you watch my last video, you'll see the bit where I jump out the ship and go, it's gone. Okay, so now we're back on to Angelica Lightstorm, which is fine. And that. I'm back to Dino Dinosaur Paleo, as in the paleontologist. Hey, to make it different from Popcross's focal character, you gotta wonder what is Nexum's last name. Yeah, now Nexum doesn't have a last name that I've told you guys, but I do believe it is Justin who likes to call him Nightgrid. Nitgrid, if I'm right. Oh, the joke was on Discord. I haven't looked at the Discord, so I might have missed it because I don't have it open. But I do like the idea. That was quite funny. So yeah, I do like it. Yeah, if I do, I will want to make it different from anything that pre-exists for anyone on the narrator. But I'm also thinking I might. There's 2 ways to go about narrators. You can do a narrator talking about something, or as in they've experienced it, but they are outside of it. Or you can have a narrator talking about something that they're experiencing that they're a part of. So it could be interesting either way on it, which would be quite cool. Yes, this one is Tropius. So we're working on the inks on the outline. Mainly this is going to be just so I can get the shape of the characters down and then start colouring them in from the layers. I plan to add more details as we render them out, which is going to be a new experience to me because normally I draw the details and then render them. So I'm getting the basic shapes in place, and then we're going to be building this up bit by bit with colours, values, and everything else. It's going to be quite interesting. Flavor says, no wonder why I like this channel. It was the first channel my submission for a redraw was chosen for. No, that's fine. That's fine. If it is yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. I've done that many designs by people for the redraws. Only a few, without sounding mean, there's only a few that I remember because I've spoken about them several times, whether it's in chat or something. That would be quite interesting. Welcome back, Kingpin. Ben says, so it would be interesting for a talking dog that claims to be a fan Helsing and an angel counterpart of the Monica Darkstorm join the team. Yeah, I am after a ridiculous episode at some point. That will be happening on the channel. I've got a few ideas. I know the episode I've got in mind for it. It'd be quite cool. It'd be fun, but it's getting that to kind of all tie in and work. Hello, Patricia Jenkins. Can you please draw Code of the Lamb? I'm not sure I've heard of that before, but I'll put it down on a video suggestion to do something with that. One of the videos coming up in the future, and if it does end up getting done, then it'll be quite cool. Code of the Lamb. I'm not sure if this has been suggested before, and it was on Netflix, and I couldn't actually view it on my Netflix from where I am. Look. Oh, Cult of the Lamb. Oh, Cult of the Lamb, centered around a lamb who's tasked with performing cult to appease a deity to save a player. It's like, wow, that sounds like an interesting one. That would be quite a interesting one to do. Yeah, I'll put it down as a suggestion on my list, Patricia, and then I'll do a bit of looking into it and see what happens from there. Why am I not getting my overlays in my bits that I need to? For some reason, it's like the right click doesn't work anymore, which is a big problem currently. Give me a moment, guys. Need to sort something out here, but apparently the trio buttons I get. Thanks, Koi. Yeah, the trio, but my buttons aren't really working on the stream at the moment. Yeah, it's a bit weird. My interface isn't working on any of my chats to do anything. But yes. But yeah, no, Cult of the Lamb, I'll have a look at it. But give me a second, I will just jot that down. Just remind me to look into that, which would be quite good, and then I can look into it to see what I can sort on it. I don't think I've heard of Cult of the Lamb before, but that does sound quite interesting from the Wikipedia description. The player must launch roguelike style crusades, venture out into the game's regions, defeat enemies. Oh, actually, I might. It sounds like something I would probably be interested in, so I will definitely have that on the list of video suggestions and have a look at it. If it is Cult of the Lamb, just confirm, Patricia, if it is Cult of the Lamb, because if it is, that'd be really cool. Yeah, thanks for sorting that, mods. I was unable to. I tried to, but my buttons weren't working. I was trying to be tactful as well about it, but yeah, if you guys can please in the chat, and the majority of you do, keep it like, you know, clean and family friendly, and that's brilliant. Much more preferred if we can do that. Why is that not picking up? Oh wait, it was. Just didn't cover that in. Yeah, you mods know the rules. I trust your decisions, and I agree. I'm not going to argue with my mods. I need my mods, they're nice to me. Stay nice to me. They heckle me and they cause me trouble. No, you guys are great in all honesty. Yeah, guys, if that comes up, just ignore it. One of us will sort that out if it happens. I get some people maybe, you know, unsure or on stuff, and they put it online for advice or people to say it. But yeah, it's a case of mods knew what they were doing on this one. So I can only, you know, apologize, guys, because that was not ideal. That one and that one for now. I do feel I need some kind of energy thing or something going on. So I need a background. I need something for the background. Need something for the background. Let's get back to Pokemon. I need I'll tell you what, Ben. If you can get 100 likes on it, It has to be 2 comments. If you do 2 comments, who wants to see Angelica Lightstorm, and then who wants to see a talking dog, like needs to be Van Helsing on the channel as a narrator, 2 separate comments. If you could get them to, no, 100's a bit high. If you can get them to 50 likes, I'll do them. I'll be realistic. If you can get them to 50 likes, which is going to be insane, on a comment on this stream or a video, if you can get 50 likes on it, I will put them into an episode. Can't guarantee they'll be recurring, but they will be in an episode. Hey, I'm the one who came up with Angelica Lightstorm. Caden King, you'll get full credit for it. But if you and him, if you one of you two comment Angelica, okay, Ben, if you comment the dog as thinking he's Van Helsing in a comment and get 50 likes, I'll do it. And Caden King, if you comment Angelica Lightstorm and can get 50 likes, I'll do it. Yeah, if you put in, yeah, we did it with some of the stuff. If we can get high enough likes on it to show an interest, I'm happy to definitely do them, and override what I'm originally planning for stuff. So it's going to be one of those. Now I can have some fun. I can have some fun on this now because dangerous plants as dinosaurs. Yeah, that's definitely going down with the idea. That dinosaur vine one was quite cool. Got me quite interested in the view potential. So. Wait, what have I missed? Can you draw Perry the Platypus? Possibly. Alright, now drawing one of the 10 types of scouts for the Emerson Hive Mind. It's mostly not a robot dragon. Mostly. Okay, sounds good. So just comment Angelica Lightstorm. Yeah, if you just put a comment like, if we can get this comment to 50 likes, Dempsey's agreed to put this character as a narrator in a video. And then just put the name of your character and the little description for it. And then if it gets up to it, let me know and I will do it because I've said I'll do it. As you guys know, if I say I'll do something on the channel, I will eventually do it on the channel. It'd be quite cool. Wait, I want some kind of. The energy between those two, maybe. I'm roughly planning out stuff here. I'm not actually doing the exact bits of stuff, if that makes sense. I'm roughly planning. This is where the composition and the planning bit comes into the stage because I'm roughly marking out. could be quite full energy-wise. Well, class is about to end. I'm getting close about to start. Time for me to. Oh, I'm off the screen here. Sorry, guys. I forgot the camera's not full thing. Terrorize some players. Go have fun, Omen Heart. We'll catch you next time. And yeah, terrorize those players. Hayden, would you agree it'd be funny that the Monica and Angelica are secretly cousins? Need something in between. Yeah. You need something between the two. It's gonna be more. Right. Okay. That's gonna have a really bright bit going over there at some point. We'll go behind it a little bit, but I just want to break this in so I know. These eyes are quite. In comparison with the rest of the stuff. I mean, this is literally roughing it in before tidying it up later. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the concept and values that we've got, dropping in the darkest sections, and looking to try and build things up from here, which would be quite cool. Let's see where it goes from there. Again, it's just about trying to distinguish lights and darks and where you want them. Just start adding those details in, start building up where we want to go. Yeah, maybe one of the exchange the last thing, maybe. Let's stick to cousins. Wow, you guys are getting a whole new canon story event going. That's quite cool. Let's have a look for another reference picture, just make sure I'm getting colours right on this. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's continue with this because we'll get as far as we can with what we're doing. So I might be able to be quite cheeky with this actually. I might be able to just let these bits that I want be this colour. We'll be working on the lights and darks of this, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to just do just put on it there. These are no appropriate places. Ah! That's being filled up then. Let's find some less. I will probably make that background bit then a darker colour because that seems to be too light, so that works a bit better. Just give that contrast with the background. It looks really weird at the moment, but it's going to have its effects eventually on this once we it's weird how I'm adjusting my style, but at the same time in adjusting my style I kept some of the old effects. Which has led to some really cool, even in the stark contrast, it's working really nicely. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how this is coming out so far, Minecraft. I'm looking to get these to build up a bit more. I'm doing my own lighting on this as well, so I'm taking the bits that need lighting, but I'm also working on them enough to kind of get a nice kind of like feel to it. So this is why we work on values, if in case anybody's wondering. Values allow you to see the contrast between the light and the dark when you're looking at it. And as you start to build them up, it doesn't matter what your main colours are. You can see the bits that will make more sense to be lighter compared to other areas. And this allows you to kind of like, especially with brushes like this that allow you to layer, which is amazing. you can start to build these up with more detail, same pressure, and then just put it up by another layer at the top. And I can also zoom in if I want to make it more an effect around it, and then if I want it really, really impactful, I just start doing a really solid piece. But I can also go the reverse way. I can pick up the darker colour, and I can just rehash bits out which I had. And just working it till you think you've got a contrasting value that should be there. Because of the shape of these, I can even add a few more bits to a few areas. And I'm not going for perfect at the moment. I'm not trying to make it like this is the perfect lighting conditions or these are the perfect bits that I want for it. What I'm trying to do is get enough coloration to give shape and form to it. Some artists do this a lot quicker than I'm doing. I mean, I am trying to make this kind of stand out a bit more, but kind of a given that some sides will be more lighter than the other bits. Yeah, I got that on another layer somewhere, haven't I? Just a quick way to build volume or give density to shape. What have we got? Wow. I've missed a lot of the chat while focusing on this, haven't I? Right, let's jump up while we're still looking at stuff. Yes, subscribers are coming up with backstories of density. Yeah, it's quite interesting. By the end of this live, you'll have a whole backstory back with 30 movies ready for the in-game. You might be right, Marin. It's like the father was the demon and was an angel and they're twins, but demon and angels aren't allowed to be together, so I'm taking the Monica. Interesting. You Dempsey, do you like it or not? I'm catching up with it. To use oi. Oh, it wasn't oi. Oi, Marin. Shh. No, it's cool. Crazy. Do you mind me if I read your question? Infusing a demon with an angel. That's quite cool. I think I remember doing that. Oh, podcast did that. Can we add that into the backstory? So we're going back to the sisters and throwing the cousin idea out the window. I've put a lot of thought into this one character. Maybe not because purple and there's purple and Monica, the angel smell and sequence drivers that plus goofy and theoretically it would deal. It's no longer a joke. Yeah, well, I take the idea that the demon father talking to the moniker and then taking. Yeah, you guys have come up with a complete story on this. It is really cool to see. Quite cool to see like things develop like this. I mean, there's going to be a lot of light from the inner body bits. So these are going to have different degrees of light in them anyway. This is going to have quite a fair bit of light here, and then fade off to be down the sides. That's got a lot of light in that intersection. That's going to have light in that intersection, and that's going to have it in the outer section here. And obviously the light doesn't get quite as intense except for areas that are right underneath it. The lights here, for example. Where the light's coming from on a lot of this is the light below it, kind of. Because there's a light source in here, it kind of illuminates the whole area under here. These bits have their own kind of light source from the way that body that looks red's going to be going. I got to refine all this kind of like these light bits as well, so this is going to be quite interesting. I should write my idea down because everyone seems to like it just so you don't forget. I haven't forgotten. I might forget the lore behind it, but that's what the stream's for, you guys are for. Bring that down more. I think this is. I'm moving off the camera a bit. Hang on. So if I go that way. Okay. Still not used to the new camera layout that I've got here. The bit of me in a frame. So yeah, I can keep myself in frame a little bit longer. Bring that up. Oh. Wow, I didn't notice that before. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. How did I not see that? Oh my god. How did I not notice? Wow, I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. That's better. Didn't realise I didn't have a set of eyes in there. I need to tidy that angle up, but oh my god, I'm an idiot. Why did I not spot that before? That was, oh my god, that's insane. Oh, Caden King, yeah, it may be a joke, but that's how most things start on this channel. I mean, my joke was, should I do a mech armor narrator and have him meet Benny Sharp, and then we had a whole video on it with lines from Popcross, so you know, it just happens on this channel. Okay, I need a lot of white. That's going to be the middle bit. It's almost pure white, to be honest. It's almost pure white, and that's... I don't know. Yeah, I think that's working a bit nicer. What do you guys think so far of our lovely, large, creepy guy? We actually got to this one. I mean, I could really blow your mind because all I need to do is just take a colour, take like a warm, deeper colour, drop that on, whack it down to colour, and now we've got something from Pokemon film. Pages on an old book. Just because, why not? It's simple to do. Oh, his eye's got the lightning bit over him, so I want to. Walk that around slightly. Yeah, I guess a bit more dynamic feel to it. Pattern those. We'll do stuff like that later, but I'm going to lock that there. Cool. Well, a joke went to a potential idea for a character for Dempsey to design a new member of the team. Okay, basically, what you two guys have said is that you went to cousins, but they come back to sisters. They are sisters. The father's a demon, the mother's an angel. The two got separated and went off with their respective parents. Monica with the dad, Angelica with the angel. They're actually long lost things. They're going to find each other and they're probably going to have some kind of conflict, I expect. But the backstory is that that's how it goes off. That's the general gist, am I right? Wait, where's the dragon coming to it? How did Monica get a dragon? She hasn't got a dragon. I'm not giving her a dragon in the story. Dragon from? Oh my god. I'm not sure what to make of this anymore. You guys are completely just... Yeah. Took over the whole story, didn't you? I love it. Oh, this is brilliant. I will probably add my textures over the top of this in a bit as well. Work, but we need to... Oh, the Dragon's Mario's idea, okay. Oh, that was all I caught, Caden King. That was skim reading it. I didn't even look into all of it. I didn't even know about the dragon until, gifted a dragon what? I'm like, wait, how did the dragon come into this? So I am just dropping in rough colour bits to build shape at the moment. I will be affecting the lighting a lot more later on. I just need to get a lot of the core essence of this in place. The leaves won't reflect as much. They'll have some shiny bits on, but they won't reflect as much. He says, thinking they're going to reflect lots. Monica took by her father because he couldn't stay with the Monica got gifted a white dragon from her mum after the last goodbye. I do have a question for you guys. What happened to the dragon, seeing as the Monica works for Loki? Just trying to, you know, if it does end up being, I'm kind of curious what's the story behind that. Ben, no. That is not happening. Loki is not the Monica's father. It can't happen. The story's already Loki found the Monica. We've already had that in a bit. You can't just change to the Monica, I am your father. Nice try, guys, but that one's not going to work. Not in the universe. That just won't work. Yeah, Loki's already. We've already established that in the storyline. I'm sure we've established the Monica's story where it's Loki's gone gathering demons from place to place, and she was one of the ones that were picked up or something. I'm sure we've done something like that in the storyline. I know she had we had the bodyguard knight one that we did, but I'm sure I did another one, or we have another one that's doing that. So I would hold off any father or relationship stuff until we double check it all, because that's I am your father, yes, master. The bit about building these colours up is I can erase a ton of them and then just re-add them, the bits that I want to be. Added, which works out really nicely for some of these areas. Again, I'm not working on details on this. Even though it's looking really cool, like, ta-da! We shrink it down, it looks really awesome. The tiny artwork. But no, it's I'm not working on details and just on lighting and shadowing. It should be able to be broken down small like that. So they can be having this kind of battle in the sky type thing. I can add extra bits to it. Could even add a little moon. Fighting in the moonlight. I'm glad you enjoy the music, Kingpin. Yeah, upbeat.io. It's UPP. So it's UPP. So up with two P's. The beat.io. It's pink kind of branded bit, but it's basically it's cheap a month. It's not a massive amount a month, and you get quite a few resources in there, which is quite cool. Also want to add layers up on the minutes. I didn't need all of the layers. Also want to add some more effects, but only going to be. I need to work on the colours in a minute. Going to be more split. Does that actually work? No, but in theory. Too much. Oh, I do like that for an effect. That's a bit fun. I'm assuming this one knows how to use Razor Leaf. What we got for the moods list for this one then? Let's go to a Pokedex. Ah, Razor Leaf. Awesome. It can know Razor Leaf. Or Magical Leaf. Oh, got an excuse to use that brush now. Sorry, just using Peter Griffin laugh there, but wow, that's actually too much. Maybe they need to be a bit. Yeah, I've gone all out on this one, Justin. I've kind of wanted to get the thing, but I've also kept separate layers out because the key concept is now where I get to the individual character designs or anything on these. So if I wanted to do, I turn all the layers off a minute for this one. Take this. I will be polishing these up a bit. You don't get to see everything so much. But the whole concept idea is if I just copy this out and then drop all the rest back in, just for the full effect of everything. What I can then do is if I paste that above where it actually is, so just ignore those a minute. What I can do is I can literally gradient map the whole character or sections of the character. So that's quite a nice gradient map color, but you know, this guy's got more red in him. You can kind of do the put it up or what we want. We can also, as Justin suggested earlier about doing, we can actually now hit this, go onto this, choose a red colour, drop it over the background, mark it to be the colour, maybe even do it over the top. And if I need to, I can turn that off, paste it here at the very top. So I've got one. I'll actually make two then, if I can. Put colour on top, and then all we do is and that was the effect he was on about at the start for doing like a red clover version. Really simple, really quick, but we've done the details on majority of it. Now the next step to do is to actually delve into it, probably on the next stream. And what we'll do is we want to start working on building this up now with more elements to it. So refining the details down for the splash image, tidying it up, making it look better, adding some colors over the top now that we've got our color values, and then just building it up. So this is probably going to take about 2 or 3 streams to do, but this is where we got to so far on our initial design for it. Now I can go into it. I could potentially copy the canvas and build it up from where it is, but because we've got individual layers, there's certain layers we want to keep. Not that one. Group them, lock them, and then obviously I can just hide them. Not sure about the razor leaf, like the magical leaf effect that we've done yet, but it should allow us to at least show and hide the bits that we want to have and what we don't want to have on here, in the spots we want. So the idea is to eventually hide the special effects at the top, and then we continue with these guys building up what we've actually got, refining this in much more detail. So we'll go back and do another pass at these guys, making sure it's cleaner, the line art's clean, everything's working. No problem, Murray. We'll catch you later. Thank you for watching. And Tegan, Grey Ninja can be on the list. It just probably won't be anytime initially just yet, but it will be on the list of Pokemon stuff that we do, because we do need to do a Grey Ninja. That'd be quite cool. Not to mention, if you're drawing Grey Ninja, that'll be even cooler. Alright, oh, I think I'm going to leave it here for today's stream. I think that's a really nice ending point. We've got some effects, we've got the idea for the splash screen, but I want to push this further. I want to maybe add some more contrast to this while we refine it and we get bits in a bit more detail. I do know at some point, maybe on this one, I do want to also combine some of the existing stuff I do. So maybe the soft grain brush can be added for a bit more texture on here. So on this Pokemon, it's not going to look it just yet, but if I put that to a, I'd like to whack the opacity right down, we just add that texture for the leaves, just something a bit more organic on this one. But it's something I'll look into on the next stream when we're going through it. But for now, I really like how this one came out. Just most of the stuff after he said. I will have to go back through the chat, but if you guys want to take all the bits out the chat and then drop them how in the comments and stuff. But remember, if you want your characters, you and Ben want your characters to see, you need to do a comment for each. I think Ben's already done his. Do a comment and get it to 50 likes. If you get 50 likes, I'll put the character into the story, which would be quite cool. And Koi, thanks. I think I do like this layout. It's looking quite cool, so I am happy with it, which is good, and it works. Also, guys, would you like to see what happens when we have the green screen of death, or do you want to wait till we actually get a green screen of death before you see what happens? Because I built some into the layouts for it, but I'll let you guys decide before we finish the stream off in a minute. I gave myself the angel counterpart to the Monica, but getting an angelic curse. Fair enough. I know we had no green screen of death. I will wait then, and if next time we've got, I'll keep this layout, because next time we've got a green screen of death, it's going to be absolutely, it's going to be amazing, but we'll see what happens from that. Yeah, I'll leave it as a surprise then, guys. So, do you have any questions, art related or anything, before we disappear? Entirely up to you guys if you've got anything. If not, then I'm happy to call it this on the stream, and then see you all in Friday's video. Just give it a second to see if anyone's got anything in the chat. Nope. Okay, guys, if you do think of any questions, drop it into the comments, and I will see you all next time. Bye.